came through. First win.
Now, it's the final preliminary fight.
Hoping break that down, yeah!
British veteran Kate Jackson of Team Claudia
Go out to your time.
faces Dan Henderson protege Ashley Yoder with a spot in the semis on the line.
You ready? Let's get on.
Team Claudia lost for the first time in the competition when Josh beat Abdel. Up next is the last preliminary fight, Kate Jackson versus Ashley Yoder. If Claudia wins this one, then Joanna has no women competing in the semifinals, and you know Claudia wants to win this fight and shut her out.
Kate, she's the strongest girl in the team. But she's also very technical. When she trains, you can see that she don't give everything, you know. But some fighters, they are like that. They don't give everything in the training section, but when it comes to the fight, they do everything they can to beat their opponent.
That's cool.
My neck and shoulder are just in a lot of pain, and I'm getting a little numbness in my hand. It's pretty constant pain, sometimes worse than others, and yeah, it just sucks.
Did you go to the doctor?
Yeah, a little bit better.
Yes.
Every day a little bit.
No pain after practice yesterday? A
Pain.
little bit pain?
Yeah. Yeah, everyday pain. Always pain.
Yeah, man.
No
I
breaks
know.
for pain. It's limiting my training quite a bit at the moment. I haven't done grappling really workout.
Okay, no
Is that
problem.
good?
Yes.
Yeah, and then
But no heavy weights.
yeah, no. I'll do a Versa climber, and then
You can run or no good? And bike is good?
bike is good.
Good.
I'm not doing anything with contact right now. I've been doing some cardio stuff, hitting the bike, doing some core workouts, hitting pads with my right hand only, and working on my kicks on the bag. I honestly don't really plan on being able to train like I want to before my fight. I'm just gonna do whatever I can and as much as I can and be as ready as possible.
Believe it or not, this is the most comfortable position for me to be in.
Is it really?
I think it's like a disc in my neck.
Oh, you got tension. What? That thing's all jacked up.
Yeah, I'm
Which
waiting.
nerve or disc?
This think it's a disc or maybe the joint, but they're waiting for the MRI to come back.
Corey's neck injury seems pretty serious, so we got him an MRI. He's waiting for the results to come back, and if it's bad, then one of the light heavyweights who lost is going to come back and fight in his place.
He's been like this for like 2 days now.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than back or your neck being.
Oh yeah, I've never had anything like this before.
Right.
Like I've had stingers and stuff, but
So you saw the doctor and they're gonna tell you tonight?
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have to tell these guys to let me know what happens.
Okay, cool.
I'm thinking that my shoulder will be good to go by the time I fight. It's limiting my training now, but hopefully it won't limit it for too much longer.
Ocean is right here.
You know, the possibility of Corey dropping out and me feeling it is definitely a possibility. You know, I'd love that. I feel ready, you know, I'm still training every day, you know. I'm not dieting as hard because I don't cut much weight to get to 205, but I'll be ready if they call me.
I want Corey to be able to ride this entire thing out and go as far as he can. If the injury is too brutal for him and he has to take care of it, you know, then by all means, yeah, I'll step back in and give it another go. It's crossed my mind, but I haven't given it too much thought because I still want Corey to be in the competition.
It was weird because we it was a country road and we passed my brother. Like he waved at me and I was like, oh, you know, see him in a little bit. Like I didn't even think about it. And then like 2 seconds later, he's like in the rearview mirror. Like he turned around and like stopped us. And it was just really weird. Like to this day, it still like gives me goosebumps.
Getting to know Ashley a lot more, you know, finding out more of her personal stories. She was telling us how her brother passed away earlier, and it really hits home, you know.
As we were like going down the highway, like on one side it was like completely backed up, like there had been a wreck, and then on our side it was like fine. And one of my friends come in and she was like, dude, there's a really bad accident. I hope it's like nobody we know. And I look over and we get to where the wreck's at. You saw like a bike that was completely charred, and then there's like a white sheet over a body. Like clearly someone had passed. And I was like, oh my God, like something just like hit me. I was like, oh my God, that's my brother. At that time, you know, turning 18, you're still a kid. I kind of had to grow up real quick. I looked down at my phone. I had like a bunch of missed calls. And it was from the hospital. So we got to the hospital and they like came out. They didn't even let me like walk in the hospital before they told me. Like I was like, what? It was like a movie. It was crazy. So we went in and my mom was like freaking out. It's crazy. MMA was started because, you know, I didn't want to talk to anyone about my issues when I lost my brother. I started drinking a lot and almost failed out of college. One of my friends brought me into a gym. I had no idea what MMA was. Like, I swam to track, dance, and cheer. I didn't come from a martial arts background. It was strictly therapy for me. You know, going in to get some aggressions out and learning something new. It gave you, like, kind of a goal. That's what got me into MMA.
Next fight is going to be between Kay Jackson and Ashley. I know that Kate Jackson is very strong fighter, but she doesn't have so many skills.
Strategy-wise, what do you think will work best for me in my fight?
No, you cannot let her control the position.
Yeah.
That's all.
So just
Move, and she's not good on the ground.
Does she throw a lot of elbows and kicks?
First, what she do, she's trying to grab and hold, you know?
Okay.
You cannot let her control the fight. You've got more skills.
Yeah. I feel really confident going into this fight. You know, I believe I have, outside of technique, I have way more heart than her. So, you know, I'm going to prove that. My strategies, if you've ever watched my fight, I don't even know what I do. So my strategy is just giving 100%. Keeping my chin down and my hands up, going out there and put on a great performance, and hopefully walking away with that W.
I fought Joanna a few years ago. I worked on the mistakes I made in that fight, and I think it's made me a better fighter. My name's Kate Jackson, and I'm from Cornwall, England. I fought Joanna a few years ago. Losses are hard, but I worked on the mistakes I made in that fight, and I think it's made me a better fighter. I'm fighting Ashley Yoder. She's a southpaw and kicks off her rear leg a lot.
The danger for Ashley is here. Left kick, you punch here, kick me. Boom, you first. Boom, 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 you the ground or you touch outside. Okay? It's game plan good for you because you have experience. Boom, boom.
We've been working on moving to the outside, blocking that rear leg kick and fighting in close to take the range away.
This girl is very strong, she's powerful. The game plan for Kate is to take Ashley down.
Beautiful movement.
Submit her on the ground or keep the fight on the ground.
Yes. Mas quando você luta, eu já vi nas suas lutas e vi aqui na casa que você tem uma fera adormecida aqui dentro.
But when you fight, you have a beast right there.
Perigosa considerado ser uma das mais perigosas que eu já tive o prazer de treinar.
You are one of the most dangerous girls he's training.
Acredita no que você tem aí dentro guardado, que você pensa falou.
Believe in the beast you have inside of you and let it go.
Ladies and gentlemen, outside the cage, inside the beast.
It's a beast.
In the cage.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dick.
There's Corey. All right, buddy. So I'm going to try and load up some of these pictures for you real quick.
So I went to the doctor to get my shoulder looked at. He was thinking that it might be something with a disc in my neck.
Now this is just kind of a 3D reconstructive image.
When the doctor comes in, I didn't know if he was gonna tell him if he could continue or not in the show, so I was kind of nervous.
All right, so there was not an actual herniated disc, but there's kind of protrusion, it's called. So the disc is kind of pushing that way, but a little bit. It's kind of pushing on that nerve. The nerve's inflamed, and that's why you're feeling that discomfort going down that left side, kind of down into your thumb. So we tried some traction, and we tried some ibuprofen, and that's definitely, kind of initial therapy that will help some people. In addition to that, I would recommend continuing with the physical therapy that we've already kind of started on you. And I think those two would probably give you the best probability of decreasing your pain, getting all your competition strength back, and sense that you're able to compete. I think we'll know in about 4 days, 4 or 5 days.
Cool. Comfortable? Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
We'll get you feeling better. All right. Okay, guys.
He still has a chance to compete, and athletes have to deal with pain and things like that all the time. But I'm really hoping that he can stay with us, train with us, and continue in the show.
I'm busy all day, but I know that I have a fight coming up. I want to fight her 5 rounds and beat her bad.
I want to prove to the entire planet that I am better than her.
So both of the coaches this season are going to end up fighting each other in the finale of The Ultimate Fighter. And they're not just fighting, but it's for the world title. So on top of all their coaching duties, they also brought in camps for them to train and to prepare for their own fights too.
I've been through a lot of things to be where I am today. So winning the championship belt would mean a lot to me. I grew up poor. I grew up very humble. I am from a city that don't give you any opportunity in life. Until I met a guy, which is one of the assistant coaches, Jair Lorenzo. I met him when I was 15 years old, and he introduced me to the sport. I left my mom and my dad and my whole family. I flew to Rio de Janeiro to train in the best team in Brazil. After 12 years, I want to show my family that people from where I'm from can be someone in life. Extreme Couture today because I'm coaching the Ultimate Fighter, but also I have a fight coming up. So I have to find time to train also. It's always worth it when you work hard for something and you get the thing you wanted. And my goal now is to get the belt and to beat Joanna. I know what it's like to fight her. Joanna is my only loss in my entire career, and I don't think I lost the fight to her. I think I lost the fight to the judges, and I want to beat her so bad because I want to prove not only for her but to the entire planet that I am better than her. I beat her the first time, and I'm gonna beat her again.
Robert, you can cook. You can cook. Today we had dinner at my assistant coach Robert Drysdale's house with his mom, sister, his daughters, and my assistant coaches. It's very nice. It's a pleasure for us to be at this house. Cheers!
Cheers!
Hey guys!
Cheers! Nice!
It's nice to hang on together. We spent all day at the gym, so I'm happy that we could join Robert and his family for dinner.
Let's talk about fight with Gardella. It's Gardella.
It's all messed up. That's all. What's going to happen? I'm getting more motivation for my fight with Claudia every day. For everything what she did to me, what she said to me, there not gonna be even small excuse for her.
From the first time you came here, like now I can see big difference in your jiu-jitsu. Big difference.
You know, this is 1 year.
I'm the best, and doesn't matter how hard they gonna try, they are not able to beat me, I'm busy all day from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. but I'm trying to be focused on my things. I know that I have fight coming up and train as hard and as much as I can and coach as best as I can. I'm training almost every day at Riser, so after a few weeks I feel like I'm gonna finish Claudia on the ground. I have so much respect to Gardella. She's Jiu-Jitsu world champion. She's black belt, so it's going to be interesting fight. Again, it's going to be match between striker and a grappler, but I'm gonna prove that the strikers are the best fighters in the UFC. I'm gonna punch her to the face really badly and not want myself to knock her out in the first seconds of the fight, I want to fight her 5 rounds and beat her badly, second by second, round by round.
So this season, The Ultimate Fighter has only intensified the rivalry between Claudia and Joanna. They hate each other. They fought each other before in a very close fight. Both of them feel they won, and this is for Joanna's world title. So they're gonna settle their differences on the Tough Finale live July 8th. I think it's gonna be one of the best fights this year.
It's personal, man. She's a fighter that I wanna hurt.
Bitch, I gonna cut your head. July 8th. Be ready.
This fight is the biggest fight of my career. It's my time to shine.
When I get into the cage, I get a rush out of punching people in the face.
Hoping to break that shit down, yeah!
Welcome everyone to the official weigh-in. Today we have Ashley Yoder and Kate Jackson. Let's get Ashley Yoder to the scale, please.
They're both two of the tallest girls, I would say, here, so it's a good matchup for them. And Ashley, she's just gonna have to go out there and let her hands go, and I would say maybe take it to the ground and work for a submission.
115 and a half, good job. Next up, we have Kate Jackson.
I think Kate's strategy for the fight is to strike with her, and if things aren't going well, then she's gonna try to take her down. And Kate's good on the ground. She's a jiu-jitsu girl for sure. So I have the utmost confidence that Kate will definitely, give her a good fight and come out with the W.
115, good job.
Ashley Yoder is tough. She trains with Dan Henderson, who obviously is a UFC legend, but she's still fairly new to the sport. Her first pro fight was only like 2 years ago. Kate's got a lot of experience. She's been fighting for 7 years, and she actually fought Joanna a few years back. So I'm looking forward to this fight and see which one of these women can impose their will and take home the win.
It's all about you. She's stepping your foot.
Yeah, I didn't care.
You can push or take it off and put it on top. I want to let her.
Yeah.
My fights today, I'm cooking some pasta and chicken. Normally on fight days, I like to eat as much carbs as possible because I know it's going to be a long day.
Yeah, I'm going to be walking out with the Cornish flag today. It's the flag of the patron saint of Cornwall. I've lived there since I was 10 years old, so it's just that sort of connection to home, really.
See you soon, guys. This fight is the biggest fight of my career. It's everybody's dream to be able to get that UFC contract and this experience. It's once in a lifetime, and very few people get to experience this. I think my brother's passing has allowed me to rekindle something in another form, that would never have been there before. There's nothing more I want right now than to win the show.
This fight and this experience is a very important turning point in my career. It's a chance to show people what I'm capable of, and it's a gateway into the biggest MMA organisation in the world.
Kate likes to clinch a lot. She's very strong. But I think Ashley, she got lots of skills. She's very tough opponent. She can punch and she's good on the ground. So it's going to be really good fight. And I hope that Ashley gonna believe in herself from the first seconds of the fight, and she gonna win this fight.
I'm feeling a very good energy in Kate. Actually southpaw, so Kate will have to close the distance and take Ashley down and keep the fight on the ground or submit her on the ground. If you do a mistake, we'll be telling you. Move your head, chin down, head movement, and change levels. That's all you need.
All your dreams come true, okay? Your goal is there.
My focus is 100% to win the Ultimate Fighter.
Go Ashley, your time.
This is going to be my season. It's my time to shine, and I'm ready to prove all the hard work that I put in every single day. Every fight that I've had has made me grow as a fighter. I'm ready for this.
Open, break that down, yeah! Woo! I think people underestimate me because I'm small and female and don't look like what they think a stereotypical fighter would look like. But when I get into the cage, I get a rush out of punching people in the face.
Hey, I do look forward to us punching each other in the face, and hopefully you're not gonna get too mad at me if I blacken your eyes.
Just think about the victory, not the end.
Proud moment, please.
It's your moment. Let's go.
All right, are you ready? You ready? Let's get up.
There we go. Good thing. Cut in that corner. Cut in that corner. Keep your head under control. There we go, Ash. Keep cutting that corner. Keep your head down. Keep cutting that corner. Patient. No rush. It's gonna happen. Okay. Keep cutting that corner. Butt up in the air. Do your thing. Keep that leg under control. Alright, you're gonna look for ways to get her off balance now, Ash. Try to control that forearm and get her off balance. Ash, get her off balance. No worries. Stand back up.
That'll work. Come on. Do something with it.
Try to create this.
Life fit. Life fit. Be careful with the arms.
Don't grab the ball. Watch it. Watch where you're kicking.
Don't punch, just defend. Follow her hips. Cage, follow her hip.
Down pressure. Right arm. Open leg. Okay. Shift your weight towards her head, Ash. Shift your weight towards her head. Spinning. Heavy pressure. 2 minutes left. Press that angle there, Ash. 2 minutes left, Ashley. Balls to sweep.
Come on, work it out. Let's go.
Come on, Ashley. Touch your hands. Extend your arm back. Attach the leg. Heavy pressure. Arm on the inside. There we go.
Keep heavy pressure, Kate.
Pressure, Kate. Yes, pressure. Right arm on the inside of her leg.
Work through it. Let's go. Come on.
Arm on the inside of her leg. You gotta get her off down straight now. You gotta shift her weight towards her head.
Smash her. Keep the pressure, okay? Keep the pressure. Defense first. If you have the opportunity, put your head inside her legs.
Put your head now. Put your head now, kids.
Get that right arm on the other side of her legs. Gotta get on the far side there.
Work your way out. Let's go. Come on. Put your way through it.
Right arm on the inside of your left. 40 seconds, Ashley. 40 seconds. Alright, we got a sweeper there, Ashley. 30 seconds, Skate. Yeah, I need that sweep. I need that sweep. Arm.
20 seconds.
20 seconds, Ashley.
Work, Ashley, 20 seconds.
Finish this, Ashley. Just need you shifting your weight to your left.
50 seconds, kids. 50 seconds.
She kicked her in the face.
Do not try to kick her if her knees to the ground. You hit her with not your foot. Watch what you're doing.
Okay.
If she gets an armbar again, follow her hip first.
Yeah.
Okay? Follow her hip.
Ashley, 5. Be smart.
You ready? You ready? Let's get on. Take your toes out of there. There you go. Take your toes out of the cage.
Right arm inside.
Keep on working.
Keep working fast. Ash, if you get uncomfortable, I want you avoiding standing up and putting your back against the fence, okay?
Be careful of the elbows, left elbows, and left elbows. Yes. Be careful. Ashley, be careful, please. Ashley, be careful, please.
Do some, girl. Do some.
Let's work. Come on. Work.
Stuck your head in, Kate. Stuck your head in. Yes.
Don't grab it.
Kate, follow her hips, Kate.
Don't grab it. Stop. Get it up. Let's go. I need you to work. Don't you stay down there. Fight. Watch your fingers inside. Back this way, might have another round.
Great, just in case he have another round. Great.
You might have another round, okay? Might have another round. It's over. Chuck, it's over.
You got this. You got this. Just celebrate.
Get up.
Round one starts. Ashley fires across. Kate, she rushes in and takes Ashley down. Ashley threw some up kicks. One of them landed, but that's illegal. She can't throw up kicks while Kate is in that position.
In the first round, Ashley was trying to go for the armbar pretty much most of the round, but Kate did a great job of defending it.
Smash, smash, smash. Work, Ashley.
I think it was a very close round.
Be strong, Ashley.
Get up.
At the beginning of the second round, Ashley was trying to be more aggressive, put some pressure on Kate. But she had really big problem with the right distance. The punches and the kicks didn't reach the target, the Kate's face.
Lead to the valley.
In the second round, the fight was pretty much the same. Ashley goes right back in and starts going for the armbar again.
Stop. Get it up. Let's go.
But she couldn't finish, and eventually they get back to their feet.
Stay in the middle.
Both girls landed some big shots. And this is one of those fights that could go either way.
Judge Bird scored this fight 20-18. Judge Strobridge scored this fight 20-18. And Judge Hagan scored this fight 20-18 by the winner by unanimous decision, Jackson.
So do you remember? You got this.
Thank you, guys. Sorry I didn't give you a second.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Pleased by my win and looking forward to moving into semi-finals. This next fight is really important. I really want to go through to the finals. I'm going to go out there and give it everything I've got.
I got in a submission, like, I thought I had it, and I didn't, I stayed there too long. Super disappointed in my performance. Went for the armbar, just couldn't get the right angle to get her over. Why did I stay there? I thought I had the armbar a couple times, but at the end of the day, you know, that's what fighting is. You know, you could think you have something and you don't. Sorry.
Don't sorry.
And
Okay, guys, so the preliminary fights are over. We heading up to the semifinals, and some of you guys will have to fight each other. And the team will be here to help, but we know in the end, only one girl and one guy will become the ultimate fighter. We are 7-1. I got them to the semifinals, and now they will have to fight each other. That hurts me so much because we are a team, we are a family.
Nice t-shirt.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But I think they look better on me.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure.
So the preliminary fights are over and Team Claudia dominated. Team Claudia 7, Joanna 1. I've gone through all the semifinalists and picked the matchups, and it's one of those unfortunate situations when most of Team Claudia are going to end up fighting each other. All right, congratulations to you guys that have won and are moving on to the semifinals. First fight is Andrew Sanchez versus Eric Spicely. Andrew and Eric are probably the two best ground guys here. Eric showed dominant jiu-jitsu in his 2 fights so far, and Andrew just won a gold medal at the World Championships last year. And when you have 2 guys with the ground credentials that these guys have, it can be a very exciting fight. So I'm hoping that these guys are not conservative and they show us who really wants to win this fight. Amanda Cooper versus Lanchana Green. Amanda comes from a family of boxers, and she's got heavy hands, and she's got a really good ground game too. Lanchana, on the other hand, is a Muay Thai specialist, and she looked nasty in her elimination fight. So I'm excited for this one. This should be good. Tatiana Suarez versus Kate Jackson. Tatiana is hands down the best wrestler here. Plus, she was the #1 overall pick. But she's going in against Kate, who is a seasoned vet, and she is very, very tough. I love this fight. This should be a fun one. And the last fight, Josh versus Corey. So the MRI came back on Corey, and the doctor said it's nothing serious, it's just a pain issue. So Corey's in, and his opponent, Josh, oddly enough, had an injury of his own on season 19 of The Ultimate Fighter that forced him out of his elimination fight. So Josh is on a quest for redemption here,